So we see this dynamic play out in Vespers and Matins. And, Vespers is the service where at least some of the time we have Old Testament readings. And then we come into Matins, we come to that prokimenon before the gospel, and we're calling out to God to arise and judge the earth. We're calling for the day of the Lord to come, for Christ to come. And then we read in the gospel about it coming, about Christ coming and visiting his people, about the Anastasis, and about how the Anastasis, how the day of the Lord entered into the lives of these people who had these experiences after Christ rose from the dead. But all of that is preparing us for what's about to happen in liturgy, for us to have that same experience. In liturgy, just like on the road to Emmaus, we read and have explained to us the scriptures and Christ in them. We have the breaking of the bread in the Eucharist. And then after the Eucharist, we sing, "We have seen the true light. We have received the heavenly Spirit." We have the opportunity to have that same experience. But the experience isn't an end in itself. We don't pursue this vision of Christ as an end in itself. We don't pursue coming to experience Christ's resurrection as an end in itself, because it wasn't for the apostles. It's what made them apostles. It's what started something new. This is why we start reading the Acts of the Apostles at Pascha. This is the sending out. And so every one of us at the end of the liturgy is sent out into the world. The reason we read the Iothenan Gospels, these resurrection Gospels, to the north, is not just to tell the demons that they've lost. It's because the apostles are proclaiming a warning that Christ is risen. He's warning the demons and the spiritual powers of evil that you're coming, that you and I are now going out into the world, and they'd better look out. And so this is what the resurrection Gospels call us to. Call us to when we've had that experience of seeing the true light, when we've received Christ, when we've come to see him and know who he is, to then go out into the world and change it and execute judgment and start to restore and transfigure it, to change it. And how do we do that? Well, we go out when we find that there's strife, we act as peacemakers. Where there's despair, we come with love and with hope. Where there's loneliness, we come with companionship and compassion. Where there's joy at God's blessings, we rejoice with them. When people are mourning, we provide comfort. When we actually go out and do that, we can literally change the world the same way the apostles did after they saw Christ and went out into the world in the Acts of the Apostles. But most of the time, we, myself included, don't do that. We go to liturgy, we celebrate the services, we have this beautiful experience, and then we go home and watch some TV and, maybe drive past a few homeless people on the way home and ignore them. We don't then follow through. And the place where we experience salvation is not in the beautiful experience. It's not in the fulfilling spiritual experience. It's in faithfully answering the call that comes with that experience.